Good morning. Today we are going to discuss about music and painting. Apart from architecture, music also flourished during the medieval period. Carnatic music flourished in South India. Purandaradasa was the famous Carnatic musician of the age. Carnatic music flourished in South India. And who was the famous Carnatic musician? Purandaradasa. Purandaradasa was the famous Carnatic musician of the age. Indian music in medieval India carries an age-long history that started from the dawn of 13th century. The Muslim impact in the history of Indian music is one of the major occurrences that the medieval India had witnessed. The Turks had taken interest in music. They brought with them a number of musical instruments like rabab and sarangi was given the title of Nayak or Master of Music. The Turks had taken interest in music. They brought with them a number of musical instruments. Indian writing on music were translated into Persian. Qawwali, a form of music developed back then. Amir Khusro played a major role in its development. Many new musical instruments evolved during this period. Tabla and sitar are examples of such instruments. Qawwali is a form of music developed back then. Amir Khusro played a major role in its development. Famous Indian musicians such as Swami Haridas, Tansen, etc. have left their impression on the history of North Indian music as performers and innovators. Several remarkable changes were apparent in the field of painting too. Mughal emperors encouraged painting. Babur patronized art of painting with his limited resources. Humayun also possessed a taste for art. Many Hindu artists are mentioned in Aini Akbari. Akbar's encouragement of painting was steady and over 100 painters worked in the large hall at Fatehpur Sikri. What were the themes adopted for painting during that period? Ramayana, Bible, royal life and nature. These are the themes adopted for painting during that period. In addition to the progress in the field of architecture, music and painting, literature also gained much advancement in medieval India. The most famous of the Indian scholars who wrote in Persian during this period was Amir Khusro. Some of the gifted poets of the Persian language like Firdaus lived and composed their works between the 10th and 14th centuries. The Khalji Sultan were keen on patronizing learning. Krishnadevaraya was also a great patron of art and literature and was known as Andhra Bhoja. Krishnadevaraya was known as Andhra Bhoja. His court was adorned by 8 eminent luminaries in literature known as Ashtadikajas. 8 eminent luminaries in literature known as Ashtadikajas. Krishnadevaraya himself wrote the literary works Amatya Malayada in Telugu and Jambavati Kalyanam and Usha Parinayam in Sanskrit. Persian prose and poetry reached its climax under Akbar. Abul Fazl, who was a great scholar and leading historian of the age, set a style of prose writing, mingling the Persian and Arab tradition of writing. Dara Shukru translate Upanishad and Atharva Veda into Persian. Regional languages attain stability and maturity. The Bhakti and Sufi movements, which originated during the medieval period, played a major role in the progress of literature. The Bhakti movement developed in North India in the Sultanate period. The main leaders of Bhakti movement in North India were Namadeva, Jnanasur, Ramananda, Kabir, Guru Nanak, Vallabhacharya, Chaitanya, Mirabai, etc. The Bhakti movement developed in the North India in the Sultanate period. The poets of the Bhakti movement wrote in the language of the common people. They used a common language. It stimulated the development of the following regional languages: Malayalam, Telugu, Kannada, Marathi, Hindi, Bengali and Gujarati. Bhakti poets in the Malayalam language: Eluthachan, Pundanam, Cherusheri, Melpattur, Ramapurattu Variyar. The Sufi movement played a major role in the development of the Urdu language. Urdu was formed by the hybridization of Arabic, Persian and the Indian language Hindi and Sanskrit. Urdu was formed by the hybridization of Arabic, Persian and the Indian language Hindi and Sanskrit. Several books were translated into Persian during the medieval period. A department exclusively for translation functioned during the reign of the Mughal Emperor Akbar. Many Sanskrit texts, including the Ramayana and the Mahabharata, were translated into Persian during that period. The translation played a major role in spreading the knowledge and culture of India to other parts of the world. It led to the cultural exchange with the rest of the world. The Sufis rejected luxurious life and gave importance to spiritual life. The term Sufism was derived from the Arabic word Saf. Khaja, Moinuddin Chishti, Nizamuddin Auliya, etc. were the propagators of Sufism. The Sufi movement played a major role in the development of the Urdu language. The Bhakti and Sufi movements contributed to the progress of literature and the development of regional languages.